To be what?
able to read the story. Okay, it's so crap. Okay, so really bad. Okay, I'm ready. So Brie, guess what I did this summer?
What'd you do?
Okay, wow. You'll never believe it, but it's amazing. So, one day I was walking the rainforest. I was all alone. But I was pretty confident that I would find my destination. I was trying to find the magic tiger, and it was said to grant people magic powers. Yeah, pretty legit. And I got lost. But I was very confident that I would get to the mighty tiger and my magical powers. But then I tried to find a map in my backpack, but it's gone. What the hell? Now I'm really lost. I'm trying to find my way out, and I'm hella scared. It's freaky. And I'm hoping to find someone that can help me. But all of a sudden, something totally jumped out of the trees and landed right in front of me. I was screaming my head off. And it was a little boy. And it was human. And he's sitting there in the forest. And I'm oh, what you doing creeping up on me, you creepy little child? And then he's wild. And he has a loincloth on. And well, it just kind of gave him away that he was wild. And he was younger than me, obviously. You can tell. I mean, I'm ba-bam. And he's ba-bam. Okay, but yeah. He's hi. And I was just what the F? He's speaking English. I was just oh, hey, hello, who are you? And he was he sits there and he just looks at me, so he's obviously, studying me. And then he's never, seen a girl in, hella long, I guess. What a weird child. Dude, guess what his name is?
What?
His name is Bob. Yeah. He just smiles. And I'm oh, hello, Bob. I'm Melissa. You were a little nervous. And then he's and then I was just nervous about Bob. He could have been a cannibal. And what if he wanted to eat me? And then I was why are you in the jungle? Oh, he asked me why I was in the jungle. And I tell him about the magical tiger, and he totally knows where it is. I was I flipped out. I was you do? And he was yeah, follow me, Alyssa. And then I followed him for about an hour through some trees, some bushes, some hills. We went on magical pony rides. After a while, it started to get hella hot. And I was getting really tired. And most importantly, my feet hurt. I sat down. My feet are my babies. He asked me what was wrong, and my feet are killing me. And I'm getting taken off my hiking boots. Once I took off my socks, I sighed with relief. Because, when I take off shoes, I just go, oh, shoes, they're off. And then, Bob was totally staring at my feet. Kind of awkward. I was beginning to worry a little bit about Bob at the time. He was looking at my feet he wanted to eat them. And I was really scared. I didn't want some wild boy eating my feet. Bob then came closer. I kept my cool. He was inches away from my feet, staring. It's Bob, what are you doing? Your feet are pretty, he tells me. I've never seen feet like this before. I'm hella nervous. But I was pretty flattered by Bob, my feet. And I was but why? And he was they were dirty and sweaty from your hike. Plus, oh, they were dirty and sweaty from the hike, and they smelled, I guess. And he was can I touch them? I was what? I went to touch, and then he was I want to touch pretty girl's feet. And then he smiled, seeing how he was weird, and I was sure. And I was why not? Just be careful. With that, he began rubbing my feet. It actually felt kind of good, especially after the fact that I was just totally walking around. He said with relief, Bob looked like he was enjoying himself, so I just kind of let him. He was it was my feet were the greatest things he'd ever seen. Ever.
Ever?
After a few minutes of giving me a foot massage, Bob began sniffing the air. Just kind of weird. It was like he could smell something. I was like, what's wrong, Bob? I smell something that I've never smelled before, he says. You realize that he's talking about your feet, but they have to be sweaty from the hike, though, you know what I mean? And then I was like, I think that's my feet. Sorry if they smell. I've been walking a lot today, obviously. Bob looked at me, and then he looked at my feet, confused. Suddenly, he pressed his nose between my toes and took it in a big whiff. I was pretty stunned. He was smelling my feet.
Ew.
What are you doing? I asked him. He was like shocked by what he was doing. I like the smell of your feet. I had never smelled anything like that before. It was weird. And then I was just like, hey, stop, Bob, that's weird. Obviously, like I just said. He's like, I can't smell my feet. And I was like, no. Just take me to the magical tiger. And he was like, hold on. And he held my foot hella tight. I will take you to the magical tiger. You know at him, but only if you'll let me do things to your feet. It's not awkward at all. It's like, what are you gonna do to my feet? And I was like, what? I was like, what? You were totally weirded out. No, Bob. You tried to pull back. I tried to pull back my feet. Bob holds up. Fine, he says, but you will only get lost without me. So I agreed to let him do whatever he wants, and he's all like, yippee! I was pretty grossed out. He's sitting there smelling my feet. Bob stuck my toes in his mouth.
Ew.
Yeah, he totally did. Pretty nasty. It just screamed ew hell loud, and I was like, what the hell? And then he was like, me wanted to taste them. Then I take you to Tiger again. I knew he was I knew he was my only guide, so even though it was pretty weird, I just kind of let him do it. And then he was like, you taste good. I was like, whatever, Bob, just hurry up. So he got to lick my feet and suck on my toes for like half an hour. When he was done, he looked at my feet and noticed that they were spotless. He actually did a good job cleaning them. It was pretty weird way they cleaned them. Before you put them back in your boot, and before I put them back in my boot, Bob even tried to tickle them. I laughed, but yelled at Bob. Hey, you've had your fun, now take me to Tiger, I ordered at him. Bob agreed and took me to the top of the mountain. There was a huge cave. Bob did not want to go in. And then I entered the cave and saw the magical tiger. And all of a sudden, he totally started singing. I was like, what the hell? And he was just singing. And then a dinosaur comes out, and they totally start, like, doing the freaking limbo. And I was, like, amazed. But, yeah, Tiger didn't really do anything special for me. But it was pretty cool seeing a dinosaur dragon thing and freaking him dancing. It was pretty amazing.
That's a pretty cool day.
I know, right?
How'd you get back?
I'm gonna keep that one in my head. Okay, well, bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening.